Hey everybody, we're working on a new project that I think everyone would probably be interested in. It's called Not Productive, and you can check it out in the link below. Please do so. You know, there was a French aristocrat back in the 1700s by the name of Marie Antoinette, and someone told her, "The peasants don't have any bread to eat," and she said, "Let them eat cake." Well, she probably never actually said that, and I have to be sure to say, hey, she probably didn't actually say that, because if I don't, then someone on the internet will be like,
She probably didn't actually say that, and I'm smart because I know that she probably didn't actually say that.
yeah, you're not just smart, you're a fucking genius. Anyway, let them eat cake has kind of always been, well, not always, but since Marie Antoinette probably didn't say it in the 1700s, it's been this symbolic statement of, hey, that rich person just said something that's totally out of touch with reality. Because you couldn't think of a more ridiculous and absurd statement than that for a rich person to make, because they're just so out of touch with everyday people. Until now. That's right. I don't know how, ladies and gentlemen, but Marie Antoinette has been topped. And she didn't even really fucking say that. Someone had to sit down and think, what's the most grossly offensive thing I could make this aristocrat say? And then they wrote that out and used it as propaganda to sow discontent among the peasant class against the aristocracy. Someone made this up specifically to infuriate peasants. And now, in our time, in our day and age, someone has said something that's actually worse. It actually goes a step further. And it's not somebody that you would think. You would think it'd be like Trump or Geithner, or even maybe like one of the GOP candidates like Newt Gingrich or Mitt Romney. But no, it was Korn frontman Jonathan Davis. Of all fucking people. Someone that you'd never even think about. I mean, literally, you'd never think about the guy. I mean, the band hasn't been relevant in ever, so why would you think about Jonathan Davis? Yeah, Korn just put out a new album, and there's a single on the album called Get Up. And this is what Jonathan Davis had to say about that single. Get Up is about the recession. I wish everyone would shut the fuck up and have some fun. Every day I've got to hear about unemployment and people starving. What? What? So, Marie Antoinette's stupid statement of let them eat cake was terrible. Because the peasants, they didn't have enough bread to eat. They were starving to death. And she's like, well, then let them eat cake. Well, they don't have cake either, you stupid fucking bitch. That's why it's offensive. Because she's just making some dismissive, well, let them eat fucking cake. That'd be fine. But at least it's a solution. It's a horribly offensive solution, and it's not really a solution because it wouldn't work. But at least if the peasants had cake and they ate the cake, that would solve their hunger problem. Jonathan Davis is essentially saying, let them listen to Korn. That's right. Don't worry. Hey, you know, if you're like a single mom out there and your kid's sick and you don't have a fucking job and you can't afford medicine for your fucking kid and, just don't fucking worry about that. Just buy Korn's new album. Yeah, rock out to some fucking Korn. I just love that there's a guy out there who's like, I'm sick of hearing about unemployment. I'm sick of hearing about people starving. We just need to stop talking about it and have fun. No, we just need to solve the fucking problems. And remember, this is a guy who back in the 90s had a song called Daddy that was all about how he was molested and his parents wouldn't listen to him. So he was singing about his problems. No one went up to him and was like, why are you fucking singing about your fucking bitch-ass problems? Why don't you just have fun? You just need to have fun. Quit whining. You were molested, so fucking what? Just have some fun. Yeah, it's a party. Whee! And I don't even know what this guy is talking about. He's basically saying like, why doesn't anyone just make music for fun anymore? What are you talking about? That's all that anyone does anymore. Have you looked at the state of the music industry? All it is people singing about, I'm at the club and I'm dancing, and I'm having fun, and life is great, and I'm having sex with all these women. That's all anyone sings about. No one's really singing about the recession or unemployment or the issues that actually matter. At least no one in the mainstream. And yet you're acting like, oh yeah, I'm stepping out of the mainstream to talk about partying and having a good time. What? That is the mainstream. And even though it's completely unnecessary, I'm now going to make fun of Korn some more for totally unrelated reasons. This is from the same article that contains that gem of a quote. Korn frontman Jonathan Davis has said that he is excited about the fact his band's new dubstep album, The Path of Totality, is going to aggravate their fans. Speaking to Kerrang, Davis said he and his band were tired of being known as the godfathers of nu metal, and that some of their fans were stuck in 1994. Okay, well, first of all, Korn has been making the same album over and over again since 1994. So who were the enablers in this situation? You know, you kept making music that was exactly the same, that never evolved, that never progressed, intellectually or artistically, didn't even progress in terms of its sound, and yet you're gonna complain like, our fans are stuck in 1994. Up until now, you were stuck in 1994. And this new album, this new dubstep album, that's not like something you naturally evolve to. That's just you deciding, like, we're gonna exploit this new generation of music. It's like if the Rolling Stones had said in the 1970s, like, we're a disco band now. Or if Kiss had said in the 1990s, we're grunge. It's that fucking corny. No pun intended. I mean, you gotta love this guy on some level. He's so rich and out of touch that he could say some stupid shit like, people just need to stop worrying about the recession. I know you don't have a job and your kids are starving, but hey, at least Korn's got a new dubstep album out. And I also love the fact that he berates his own fans for being stuck in 1994, even though he's been catering to them for being stuck in 1994 for the last decade and a half. And now he's exploiting the latest musical trend and just totally shoehorning it into his existing style. Just not even well. It's not even like a nice seamless fusion of like Korn and dubstep. It's just like Korn with some dubstep thrown in over it. And people are just gonna eat that up and be like, yeah, this is cool. Korn's back. More power to you, Jonathan Davis. Dumber stuff has worked. Jonathan, the peasants have no bread to eat. Let them listen to Korn. We make dubstep now. Hey, it's black and white, slightly more low-key TJ again. I just wanted to say if you haven't checked out the link below, please do so. It's kind of important, or it might be important. I think it's important. Maybe you'll agree. Down there.